Ahoy! This is the fourth episode of the class review video series. If you haven't already, I suggest that you watch the introduction video first. Forceblader is the next one on our list, a character which is famous for his debuffs. Forceblader is a sword-based melee class which I believe was originally meant to be a support class, but it is also very capable for solo gameplay. Forceblader also benefits from various sources of critical rate, making it much easier to gear up than other classes. But in early game it's difficult to survive, so one could argue about that statement. In any case, Forceblader has some very powerful attack skills and a unique feature which changes the effect of some of its attack skills and buffs based on which blade is active. With Fireblade, Forceblader's offensive short buff multiplies its existing penetration stat, making it cut through heavy defense like a hot knife through butter. This also means the stronger your character, the more significant this boost is, making it extremely powerful in late game. But Forceblader also has a way to confer this blessing to other players. His debuff is the only one which decreases the enemy's defense by a percentage rather than a flat value like others. This in some cases can easily double or triple the damage output of all players hitting the same target for a short time. And being a debuff, it is not limited to your own party. It affects everyone who targets the same enemy. Forceblader's BM1 is also unique in that it gains increasing stats the more powerful you are. But more about that in a different guide, to which you can find a link in the video's description. BM2 is not a big deal but is affected by the blade buffs, so it can reliably silence or root enemies in PvP. The same applies to BM3, but that is a considerably more powerful battle mode. It's got multiple synergies to decrease the target's defense and a very powerful synergy to increase your own critical rate by a huge amount, effectively guaranteeing you critical hits for your entire BM3. Forceblader also benefits from ignore accuracy stats from battle modes, meaning once you get some decent amount of evasion from gear, merit collection and whatnot, you'll give your enemies a hard time hitting you. Forceblader's biggest disadvantage is probably that it relies on debuffs, which are limited to the targets they are used on, while all other classes can continue moving around with their buffs on and attack other enemies with the same damage. Its new short skills are also very PvP oriented, which is bad news for dungeon farmers. All in all, I'd say Forceblader is mainly a PvP and support class, and like I mentioned earlier, survival is really a challenge in early game.